Welcome back. A massive controversy has broken out in Karnataka where certain temple trusts have said that at their temple fairs, Muslim traders will not be allowed to put up their stalls and shops. Now, this is believed to be a response to the kind of protest that we had seen following the hijab verdict in the state of Karnataka. And in fact, what is written over there is that those who don't believe in the constitution and those who in fact slaughter cows will not be allowed to put up their posters. In fact, this logic of it being linked to the response or the Bandh call after the hijab verdict by the High Court has even been justified by the State Education Minister, Mr. Nagesh, quite shockingly.
कभी भी किसी चीज़ के लिए एक रिएक्शन आता है, साइंस वालों को सबको मालूम है, एक्शन एंड रिएक्शन इक्वल एंड अपोजिट है। वो लोग इसका लैंड रूल ऑफ द लैंड लॉ ऑफ द लैंड को किसी ने विरोध से जीवन करता है बोले तो इसको रिएक्शन आता है, रिएक्शन है। जुडिशियरी को विरुद्ध एक बंद पहला हो चुका है, कभी हम लोग सुना नहीं है। कोई जजमेंट के विरुद्ध बंद करना क्या है? मैं बोल रहा हूँ सिद्धरामैया जी को रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा है, इसको पॉलिटिकल मत करो।
सभी हमारा दक्षिण कन्नड़ और उडुपी जिले का सभी हिंदुओं में दुख है। बार बार इधर मंगलूर में हमारा कोस्टल एरिया में हिंदुओं का ऊपर अत्याचार हो रहा है, हिंदुओं का ऊपर मारपीट कर रहा है। इसलिए हिंदुओं ने सोचा है ये साल हमारा कोई मंदिर का कार्यक्रम हो, कोई मेला हो, मुस्लिम को हम इधर व्यापार नहीं देंगे, दुकान खोलने के लिए हम नहीं देंगे, ऐसा एक निर्णय।
How they can link the hijab issue with this? Hijab issue, it is a verdict against the fundamental right of Muslim community, Article 25 of the community, of the fundamental rights. But this is nothing to do with this because we are not happy with the judgment of the High Court of Karnataka. That means that we are not agreeing. It is not a question of agreeing. It is we are not happy with the judgment. We want.
All right, let's go across to our guest. Joining us with us is S. Prakash, spokesperson of the BJP. With us also is Syed Shafiullah Saheb, who's Senior Vice President of the JDS. Syed Shafiullah Saheb is with us. Let me go across to you first. Mr. Shafiullah Saheb, what is your response to this kind of order that has been given by a temple trust? Because you've seen the BJP coming out and say, the Education Minister coming out and say that this is a backlash for the Bandh calls that were given following the court verdict, because the court verdict is something that has to be accepted by all. That is their position. Your response to that, sir?
See, as far as the court verdict is concerned, we the Muslims of Karnataka have reached up to the Supreme Court. And now we have appealed in the Supreme Court about the hijab. We have all the right given by the Constitution. But actually, the issue of not allowing Muslim traders near the temples is entirely an agenda of BJP. There is nothing else. They are pretending to show the finger at the Bandh observed by the Muslims. But observing a Bandh, peaceful Bandh, is Muslims or anybody, all the citizens' right. And we have exercised our right, for which BJP is objecting and using it as a grouse to block the Muslim traders near the temples. And it is purely agenda of BJP. And why nothing of this kind has happened for hundreds of years. We in Karnataka, all Muslims and Hindus are living together with peace and love. And we have, see, I have got 6 tenants with me, and 5 are Hindus, only 1 is Muslim. That's how we in Karnataka, Hindus, Muslims, we never see the religion of the person in trade, business or friendship or anything. We are living peacefully, with peace and harmony for hundreds of years. Only after the BJP came to power here in Karnataka, all these things of hijab and all other things connecting with the Muslims and Hindus has started. And this is a game played by BJP for their future elections. And they want to see
S. Prakash is spokesperson of the BJP. It's since the BJP has come into power, Mr. Prakash, the JDS spokesperson says that such polarizing housing issues have actually been raised, that people were living in harmony before that. That is the statement coming in. And certainly, of course, one has to also see that excluding a particular community, from a fair, etc., this is something that is perhaps setting a new precedent and is only going to increase divisions. Mr. Prakash.
In 2003, an act was passed in Karnataka Assembly prohibiting doing any business in the temple premises by the Karnataka government. It was Congress government which passed that bill, number one. Number two, Muslims, he says, it is our fundamental right to call for a ban against the High Court order. Similarly, those temple authorities say it is our fundamental right to decide who should do the business near the temple and who should not do it. When they called for the ban, they appealed to all the Muslim traders and buyers, don't buy from the Hindus. The fish, all the fish which was there for selling, none of these Muslim buyers did not go for it, and they ensured that it is lost for, they made a big loss for those who were selling it. So when they have every right under constitution, but Hindus don't have any rights, and suddenly they remember the constitution when something affects us. They should realize hijab decision is by the High Court. It is not by BJP. High Court judgment, you can criticize, you can analyze.
But can two wrongs make a right? And where is this going to end? Is this tit for tat only going to continue? An eye for an eye makes the world blind. Let's hold on to your thoughts, gentlemen. Listen to the words coming in from opposition parties, and then we're going to come right back to you, because they are calling nothing but politics of division. Listen to what they had to say.
I predicted this issue. In future days, BJP will going to bring several emotional issues pertaining to northern part of India where they succeeded in several states in the elections. That situation they were going to forcibly put pressure on the mind of the people. This is beginning.
ನೋಡಿ ನನಗೆ ಮೀಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಈಗ ಪೊಲೀಸರಿಂದ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ತರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಅದರಿಂದಾಗಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಲಾ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಸಿಚುಯೇಷನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಆಗೋದಾದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಗಮನಿಸ್ತೀವಿ.
All right, it's nothing but a bid to polarize, of course, is what opposition leaders are saying, Mr. Prakash, and of course, perhaps no surprises there. But my simple question to you is this, that if this, people may be well within their rights to call for whatever they want to or any form of protest, but the point is this only going to continue? Are we only going to see one side and the other side raise the ante in Karnataka? Where does this come to an end logically?
No, see, look. 6 students refused.
Why this was not there for all these years?
There itself. They amplified it throughout the state and made it an international issue.
One second, sir. The question is for Mr. Prakash. Let him respond.
They continuously campaigned against us. Now, people are very vigilant, and they are also now retaliating back to whoever did insulted the Hindus in the coastal belt. This issue should end. Everybody has got right to live in Karnataka or everywhere. There should not be any discrimination, we agree. But the other community also should realize they cannot have their way in all the aspects. They should respect the High Court judgment. They have gone to the Supreme Court. We let them wait for the judgment. If the judgment comes in their favor, do you mean to say Hindus can call for a ban throughout the state and stop doing business with the Muslim community? Can the nation run in such a fashion? We all accept it. When the interim order came from the High Court, now no religious symbol should be displayed in the classroom. No Hindu student went to the class with the saffron shawl. But otherwise, the Muslim girls went to the school with the shawl, with the hijab.
Wrong.
Okay, quick response. I want a quick response from the JDS spokesperson. Syed Shafiullah Saheb, please respond. Please respond.
See, when the girls, Muslim girls, went to the colleges and schools with hijab, as they used to usually wear the hijab always for many years, now after BJP has come to power, the boys from outside the college also came to the protest against the hijab with wearing the saffron shawls. And saffron shawls have been distributed by BJP leaders. It is all seen. There are videos going around all over that BJP leaders are distributing the saffron shawls with money also to create trouble. And why all these things have started only after the BJP has come to power? That's my question.
Similarly, of course, the
Another
allegation
thing
will
is-
be made that PFI cadre and through their own admission, they have come and encouraged the protests of those who are wearing the hijab. So I think this debate, of course, each side will say that it is the other side that upped the ante. Can there be a resolution to this? And will Karnataka, a state known for peace and communal harmony, will it once again get into that situation, given the fact the High Court has passed its orders in this entire matter? We'll have to leave it there for the moment. I'd like to thank both our guests for joining us with your views.